Ryan started calisthenics. Now he's gonna get ripped. He's gonna get rid of that stinking pillow. He's gonna let it go. He's gonna get rid of the pillow. But will he ever go all the way? He doesn't say he is gay, but we know.
Shut up.
How's it? You know the rules. Aloha. Best surfer in the world, Sterling Spencer, and Cousin Ryan presents Pinch My Salt.
Do you want to be buried or cremated?
Cremated.
Me too. Is that a new thing? I think most people in our generation want to get cremated.
Really?
I don't want to get buried.
Yeah.
Burn my butt.
Put me in a tree or something.
I want to get as small as I can. Put you in a tree.
You're finally skinny.
Finally my goal weight. That is the stupidest joke. I did it.
Ryan finally lost the weight. We cremated him.
You want to be put in a tree?
Maybe in the ocean, probably.
What if we
a sea turtle?
glassed you in a board? Get Skip Fry to do it?
Oh no, but I get in the wrong hands.
Dude.
You turn me into a soft top.
Yeah, Pineapple Dave. Soft tops your butt. Oh my gosh.
Pineapple Dave's like, I want to give him a send off.
Dude, right in the eye. Don't. Yeah, dude. Someone's going to soft top your ashes.
Dude, that would be the ultimate karma. Kelly does it.
Kelly puts you in a soft
He's like,
top. And then they name it the Centaur model, and I get all the money.
for one board.
No, we'd be pumping those out.
With my ashes in them?
If you passed away and I still had to do this podcast, I would sell out, and we would.
Really?
No, I wouldn't. I would respect your wishes.
I won't turn you to ash and put you in a soft top.
Do people save ashes anymore? Do people save body ashes?
I don't know.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
It's too weird.
I think a lot of people are baking with it.
Ooh, baking with the ashes? No.
Just kidding. What's gnarly? Like, people do paddle outs and they throw the ashes out and the wind catches it. It hits you in the face. You're like, ugh. Kind of gross.
Kind of weird. How many paddle outs have you been to? You've been to
like 10.
Really? They're so cool.
Yeah, it's a good send-off.
It's such a sweet time. Non-surfers don't get to do cool nature stuff.
I know. If you're not a surfer and you die, it's like...
Let's go to the Wendy's parking lot. He loved it there.
Yeah, it's like, how do they...
We don't get cool splashes.
You just have to go to church and then leave.
Sad. Guys, thanks for sending in your clips. Send them to the Instagram.
Gets better.
Pinch My Clips, sponsored by West Peak. Let's do this, Sterls.
Can you tell them to subscribe?
And guys, subscribe and like the video right now. Like it. Like the video. Subscribe.
I can't say it, though.
He says subscribe, but we want you to subscribe.
You think that's why people aren't subscribing? Because I've been saying it wrong?
They're like, what's subscribe?
What's subscribing? We're not doing that.
We're not doing that. Guys, do it.
I'm a surfer. Oh? What kind of board do you ride? Motor-powered foil boards.
Jeez! Is that Kai Lenny?
Dude, that was Kai. He got stuck in an elevator with a bunch of core lords.
Yeah.
I'm a surfer.
We were about to beat him up.
What kind of board do you ride?
Was that Kelly?
Motor-powered foil boards.
Laird, help me! I'm coming, Kai.
Yeah, he's freaking the Hulk. You know Walton Goggins? Mm-hmm. We've been talking about him a lot lately. Do you know he surfs?
He's surfing now?
That's him.
Walter Goggins is nerd. Oh my God.
Walton.
What can't he do?
Dude, baby boy Billy shreds.
Honestly, this makes me like him less.
Really?
He can't have everything.
Walton, get back in your little stinky clothes.
He can do tail high, just straight airs on stretch boards.
Look at
It's
this.
not fair.
Uh-oh. Is this Kai Lenny's wet dream?
This is actually a paddle out for a fallen foil boarder.
Every time someone loses a finger.
When the guy lost 3 fingers, they all... Actually, they're looking for his fingers. This is a finger hunt.
Yeah, and that just made me think, how do foil boarders do paddle outs when they lose a foil board? This is how they do it?
Mm-hmm.
They just circle around? Because they can't sit on their boards and splash.
I didn't think about that. I guess no. Has anyone died? Has any foil boarder died yet?
I don't know.
Maybe this is a foil paddle out.
Foil boarder paddle out.
Foil boarder.
I can't say it.
Scooter at the X Games?
What? Well, look how hard he claims it so hard.
And like everyone's looking the other way.
Are you not entertained?
There's a skater behind him. They're cheering for him.
Dude, I'm going to turn on the audio again.
That's so gnarly.
Front flip.
That's so much harder than skateboarding.
Let me try to name this trick. Front flip, lip slide.
He nailed that. So crispy. Like he was like...
Are you not entertained? Do you see one girl?
Any scoopies?
There's one photographer. Does that count? You know, you can type in an AI, like certain scenarios. I typed in if soft tops ruled the world.
Okay.
It brought up something scary. This is AI, dude.
It's AI.
It's predicting a world without core lords.
If we didn't start the podcast, this is what the world would be.
Dude, there'd be Jamie O'Brien's, great Pineapple Dave's.
And everyone's got a GoPro and a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Throw a dart. For the boys. Not too many. Oh!
That was nice. Is this Van's newest team rider, Mishibashi
That's him.
Kanamoko? Jeez. Is he riding a razor fin?
Yep.
Because he's core.
Joel Tudor built him. We can make...
Just looking for the peak, yeah. No filming. No cameras.
Leather?
Jeez, how's he surfing leather?
Salty leather.
Salty leather, boys. Michael Phelps has started surfing.
Really?
Yeah, check it out.
Oh.
He's training harder than ever.
Whoa, look at his eyes.
Oh, my God.
The focus.
This is some of the best surf training you can do, actually.
Makes sense.
Actually, surfing is kind of a waste of time.
I've always thought that.
Yeah. It's better to learn in pools. All right. And go. Channel it. All
Center
right,
your
back
pad.
on your foam pad. You couldn't think of a more kooky way to learn to surf. This is the ultimate kook.
I love it.
If you asked AI to show us the
Yeah.
ultimate kook,
It would find this
learning,
video. Get him.
Kelly!
Oh, the intensity.
This is the ultimate Kelly.
The hype video.
Jeez, look at him. Huh?
Cocoa Beach.
You fools. It's all mine. And it always will be mine.
Slater.
Give me it. I want it.
Give me it. I want it. Here he comes again.
They're like, hey, senorita. Kelly? Ding, 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 ding. Brilliant edit, whoever did the...
Who thought of it? Who's this guy, dude? He looks like a shredder.
This is freaking Cole.
Oh, Cole.
You see how he let the board come to him?
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Are you sure? You're lying.
We can
Start it over. Watch how he lets the board figure to him. See how it wiggled to his feet? That's when you know you're tapped into your board and you're not forcing it. You're letting the board follow your body.
I get it.
This is a freaking really well surfed wave. Like every turn. Good surfers let the boards, a board is like your horse. You're riding it, but it's also like doing the work for you too. Also, a board is like a reflection of the wave. Like it's responding to the wave. And then, so if you treat your board kind of like its own entity and listen to it, and it will listen to you and you can listen to it. And when you find that balance to it, that's when you see really good surfing. And at the beginning, you can see it for a second.
Yeah.
It showed itself a little bit, like right before he does the turn, like right here. Watch the board kind of like,
Come
are
alive.
we doing this? We're doing this? Ah!
The board kind of comes alive a little bit.
When you're riding a really good surfboard, you have a good shaper, everything's clicked in.
Yeah.
It's one of the best feelings in the world because it's so hard. Like that's what he did right there is so hard.
Really?
It'd be so hard.
Gosh, I wish I
Just
could.
the timing and following the wave, beating the crowd, going around the kid. And then he's in, locked in. Good hook. Bottom turn, perfect. Throws the tail out. Didn't lose any speed. Tail blast. Didn't fall off. Straight into a carb. Like, that's hard.
It just seems so quick.
It's really hard.
What are you talking about, man? I was lined up for the wave the whole time.
What's going on?
This is a little surf battle that kind of every surfer gets into.
Okay.
So he's farther out, so he thinks it's his wave.
Okay.
But then he cuts this guy off. And he's confused because he's like, I paddled first.
Right.
And it's not really. That's why people hate longboarders.
Because they can
'Cause
sit farther
go
back.
farther out.
So this longboarder thinks he's totally in the right.
Yeah, but he cut off the guy.
I see.
And shortboarders, like, we normally have to sit in a little farther in. Because we don't have as much board to
Right.
carry us in.
I was on the wave way before you.
See?
I was on the wave way before you. But is that
What,
true?
1 second? No.
So who's in the right?
He would need to paddle around that guy for it to be his peak.
Okay.
But then he's paddling around.
I get it.
You still haven't figured out what riding waves is all about, have you? It's a state of mind. It's that place where you lose yourself and you find yourself. You don't know it yet, but you got it. It's right there. I saw you with those guys. You're a pit bull. You didn't hesitate, and they didn't back you down an inch. And that is very rare in this world.
See?
What?
This is me, dude, with
That's
you.
What riding it is of it?
This was me and you, and you're wearing your t-shirt surfing. And I was like, dude, tap in.
You were trying to swayze me. It's a state of mind. It's that place where you lose yourself and find yourself. Dang.
Why is Patrick Swayze such a boss?
Ooh. This guy almost gets decapitated, dude.
Decapitation?
Charging along in the aqua blue love land.
Is this Nathan? There's a board coming!
Dun, dun, dun,
I'm
dun.
coming for you! Hey! Sketchy, dude.
Dude.
Full kook.
It's like a tampon
He
coming at
didn't
you.
know how to duck dive, and he just lets his board go. Dude, I'm getting PTSD watching this.
Really?
Look at his leash holding onto the board.
Dude.
It's like a Chinese death dart waiting for you. Look how far ahead it's. I'm waiting.
I know, it won't go away. Just keeps sitting there.
Time to die.
Ugh.
Sketchy, dude. This wave looks sick.
What is it?
Dude, you know he's about to pull in for the boys. Oh, he chickened out. Pull into that, dude.
Why?
God. Look, that looks fake. Just freaking get in there, dude.
But it's
Get in there.
certain.
Go. Like, right there. Just. He could have might have made it.
You might have made it.
He could have might have made it, mate.
Come on, Mike.
God, that was a freaking wedge.
He didn't have his layered creamer.
Dude, drink the freaking creamer and get in there.
What?
Dude, this bird's. He's getting so good so fast. Dude. How'd he get on there? Did Joel Tudor tow him in?
Dude, it's reincarnated somebody. That's awesome.
Godspeed, bird. Mick. Look how fast he's going. Look at this car. Chuck that in, you dump him, mate.
Dude, he just sold his house.
Straight into a barrel.
He's got all this money.
He's made so much money off those salt tops.
Board switch, is that what that is?
switch. God, he's so powerful still.
Can we get him a free card? Wild card?
I know, right? Look at the carbs.
Dude.
Literally half the tour can't do that. Or more. It's like he's getting better. Look how fast he's going, dude.
Spade Damon.
You know how hard this is? Time it just right. Straight into a pit. Straight into a pit. Look. Sink. Oh. There's nothing. There's not a better feeling in surfing.
Really?
When you get a gnarly carve and then swoop right into the pit.
Yeah.
Nothing better. Where's
Oh, dude. Later.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing, buddy?
That's a brain injury.
That's a whole body
I
injury.
mean, everything looked right. Dude, Pipeline's so sketchy because it can just freaking...
Take you out.
Yeah, you don't even know why. Everything looked right. And then, click, sunk.
Dead.
You dead.
Next.
Dude, I did that same exact thing. Broke Shane Doran's board.
You did? Did he forgive you?
That was literally exactly what I did. Like, I broke all my boards, and JC, he was nice enough. He's like, here, borrow one of Shane's. He let me borrow Shane Doran's board, and I was so, like, freaked out because Shane Doran just came out with this movie called Blueprint, and he always rode these black rails. So I'm, like, on Shane Doran's board at Pipeline. So I paddle out, and it's a big day.
Yeah.
And the first set comes and no one's paddling for him. I'm like, I'm on.
Yeah. Shane.
I was just like, and I realized why. It was a straight closeout like that. And I literally did that. Just
One wave.
one wave, broke the board in 3 pieces. And I remember like swimming up and looking at everyone in the lineup. They're all looking at me like, they're just looking at me like this. Like,
They don't even say
I'm like,
can't even. So did you just stick the pieces in the trash?
well, I brought it back to JC and he was like, well, I told you to go for it.
Wow. Sorry, Shane.
Oh no, this guy stole my Latina.
She's got Jinkos on.
Jeez. What if you're just chilling and this guy takes your girl?
Dude, yeah, she's
You could never get her back.
Never.
Right there, he's giving her his number.
Gosh, that does not look fun for her.
No, what if he drops her and breaks her hip? I can show you the way.
She's going to throw up.
Her Jinkos fly off.
Is this what people are doing on the planet?
This is what people are doing lately.
What is going on?
He's like, I'll take you.
Gas must be cheaper in this part of the world. My Jinkos.
My Jinkos.
Okay, so I think I know what's going on this clip.
Do you know what's going on?
I think the guy in the middle is his trainer.
What?
So
he's blocking.
He's blocking out the guy, letting the kook get the wave.
Did you read something?
Yeah.
He's blocking for him. So he must be like head loke.
Yeah, and this is head kook. Look, right in the Jeez. But
Karma.
so watch it. This guy's 2 double cut off. What do you think?
It's sad for this older gentleman that you have to have grown men cut people off for you to catch waves.
Yeah, it's like a bodyguard cutoff.
Yeah.
You pay for a cutoff.
And then the karma got him. He freaking face planted a razor sharp reef.
Wow. So you can pay for a guy to cut people off for you. What is this?
Dude, gay volleyball's taking off.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Gay volleyball.
And they're gnarlier.
Let's hear.
Oh my god. You want some of this?
No.
They're feistier. It's kind of more awesome.
They should do this in every sport.
So sassy. This is like Elon and Trump right now.
Yeah.
I love that they never throw blows. Too.
I know. It's just all sass. This is when it gets real mad.
It's so sad. What do you think they're saying?
Who knows? Dude, and then they get...
Oh! What?
This is the final level.
Jeez. Freaking... Oh. Did you know NSYNC used to foil?
Really?
NSYNC actually were kind of the godfathers of foil boarding.
Let's see.
You know that?
Oh.
I don't know if you foil tonight.
Oh, this is foil training.
Whoever got them to bounce on the other balls
I mean,
needs
there's
to be fired.
whoever tricked NSYNC to do that. Woo! But think about it. There's foilers out there not getting tricked. They'll do it for free.
I know, it's sad.
The West Peak Sparkling Spirits, bro. Vodka with real juice and natural flavors.
I'm on drinkwestpeak.com.
Yeah?
I'm ordering freaking a whole case right now.
Dude, type in Pinch My Salt and
Do
you'll
you
get
want
20% off. Yeah.
Oh, 20% off?
Yeah, type
Holy
in Pinch My
crap.
Salt. Holy crap. Dude, this is the punch and it's so good. Made with real juice and natural flavors, mate.
I'm ordering 10 cases right now.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
that enough?
4th of July is coming up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Type in Pinch My Salt to get 20% off at
Putting the 20
drinkwestpeak.com.
Putting the 20%?
Guys, go to drinkwestpeak.com and get some. Guys, we love West Peak. We hope you love West Peak. Go to drinkwestpeak.com and type Pinch My Salt to get 20% off. Have you been eating a lot of acai lately?
Dude, don't get me started on
Are
Aussie.
you in an acai like season right now?
It's kind of some of the lowest points of my life.
You don't like it?
It's not the acai itself. It's going in there to get it.
You don't like going in?
I feel like a creep.
Just going up and buying some acai?
I shouldn't be in there.
Why?
It's a bunch of teenagers.
Oh,
It's always kids and teenagers, and I'm a grown man standing in a long line waiting to put peanut butter on my fruits.
some granola and some sugary acai.
I feel so dumb. I'm standing in a long line. Like
That's normal.
It's only young girls.
Really?
That's
That's the demographic?
Dude, it's only like young teenage kids, and it makes me feel so old. And I got addicted to it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was going to the one on the pier.
Yeah.
They started like recognizing me. They're like, "Oh, you're back," and I was like, "What?" And I felt so embarrassed. Like,
You just don't want to be a regular?
I don't think a man gets acai every day.
Tell that to Rob Machado. He started a whole acai empire.
I don't know, dude.
Is that
am I tripping?
Maybe you just feel weird around a bunch of young kids. I don't know.
I feel like I'm a slave. I felt like I was a slave to it. Like, I was like, oh, I could go to the gym, but an acai hit before would be pretty nice.
I've never really been to acai. We have one near where I work, and my dad gets it. He had it yesterday.
It's good.
And he always calls it like Acai.
Yeah.
My Acai Bowl.
Old Floridian white people, they don't know how to say acai.
They go, this is an
My mom said some.
ACAI.
Is that Oshigeisha?
Yeah. Panhandle Christians don't know how to say acai.
No, they're still judging people on their color of their skin.
Stop.
I don't know. It doesn't feel right.
So you're off of it?
Like, I should be standing in line for steak.
For steak. For steak. Yeah, you should be at Sonny's barbecue getting a rack of ribs.
I know. Sonny's such a weird vibe, though.
No way, dude. Those are the salt of the earth people in Sonny's barbecue.
Sonny's? Everyone's like wearing beige for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, some reason everyone knows to wear beige when
Yeah,
you walk into Sonny's.
It's because it matches brisket.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, it looks like brisket.
And the love handles you see in there are insane. It's like beige love handles everywhere.
Love handles, man. The fat's got nowhere to go. Just hangs off the sides.
It's all like, I'm getting pushed to the side.
Just do some calisthenics, you lazy people.
Oh, really? Is that what you do?
That's right.
What do you wear when you do calisthenics?
I wear shorts, no shoes, and a t-shirt.
Like stretchy stuff?
Stretchy stuff. Somebody sent up me a
Do
pair.
you point your toes?
I try. I don't know, dude. I'm so tight. I can't like stretch good, man. I'm trying to get better.
Yeah, you have to stretch.
Yep. They do all these stretches, and warm-ups and cool-downs. It's
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Yeah. I'm doing all these stretches I've never done. I'm like, ooh. You ever have any DDF situations?
Down to fornicate?
Down, that's DTF. DDF is distance distortion factor. Does anyone out there know what that is? Want me to explain it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's when you're driving down the road and you see this babe. You're like, oh, there's a sweet looking lady. And you get closer and you're like, oh my gosh, she's 80.
It's like you project
Your brain has a mirage.
project what you want onto them.
And it's DDF, distance distortion factor.
That happened to me the other day. I thought like it was a super hot chick, and the closer I got, it was like some dude in a sweatshirt. I'm like, how did I mix that up?
You're that fired up. And it was a dude in a hoodie.
Rattle.
That happens to me at least once a week. Like you're driving around, like, oh, and your brain just sees a lady, but she's like 80. Distance distortion factor.
Dude, poor chicks.
Poor chicks. Oh.
When is it over for a girl?
I saw this video the other day that they call it the invisible woman. That once the woman gets to like past 40 into her 50s, she feels invisible to men.
It's so sad.
It is sad.
How do we change it?
Because men are so dumb. They're those, who's the football coach guy that's got the 12-year-old girlfriend?
Oh, yeah.
We're
Bill
not-
Belichick.
Bill Billecheck. He's got like a 20-something. And then like,
And
think
he'll
about
do anything she says.
and think about these like 40-year-old women. They're like,
I could have pulled Bill.
I wanted Bill. The invisible woman. Sad.
I mean, he's 70.
He's 70 dating.
So you think 40-year-olds were bummed?
Well, think about it. Say you're a 35, 40-year-old pretty girl that maybe even worked with Bill. And it's like, he ain't going to date you. He wants the 27-year-old. They're all just creepy old men.
Well, I feel like Bill, if he's not going to pull like a young chick, he might as well get someone your age.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess 40 is better than 70.
Well, how old is the girl that he's dating? 20?
24.
That's insanity. That could be his granddaughter.
You think?
Yeah. Do the math.
So do you think he's doing wrong?
I don't give a crap what he does. It's his life. But
Oh, you don't give a crap.
shut up. But it's creepy, right? That's a little creepy. You know Tom Brady's
You know how
like,
happy he is?
I know, but you know
He
how
probably-
unhappy she is.
He probably never thought he would ever pull.
He thought it.
He thought it was over. And then all of a sudden a 24-year-old will do.
It's crazy.
It's like one last hoorah.
True.
Like what about it is bad?
I think we've talked about this, but it just shows that like it just instantly shows everybody why both of them are there.
Yeah, money,
Money and slamming.
young tail.
Yeah, it's just like no one's
It
thinking
is what it is.
no one's thinking love. They found each other so sweet.
But is love that good?
For some of us.
You know what sucks about love?
Tell me.
You die.
I know, and we all go to hell.
Well, it's like, okay, you get married, you're in love, and then one of you dies, and then you have to start over.
I guess it depends. Like the Irwin lady. What's the Gator guy? Rowan.
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. She doesn't want to get remarried. She said she had her love of her life, Steve Irwin.
Really?
Yeah.
And now she's
She's
slays.
she's in the Gatorland, just helping with the Gators.
slays gators.
No. She didn't need it. She didn't need to go back to another one.
How old was she though?
I mean, she's in her 40, 50, something like that.
That young?
Yeah. This was years ago when Steve Irwin died.
That's cute.
Some of us find our loves in our lives, but it is weird when someone dies and the next week they remarry.
Dude, did you see that clip going around?
Oh no, what is it?
This lady was like, basically she's like, trees hear you.
Oh yeah, and it touched her.
And it's the tree limb slowly bent all the way to her. So I watched it and I was like, well, it might be the wind or coincidence.
Probably.
I went and did it. Dude,
You went out and did it?
it freaked me out. I got this far away from a tree.
Okay.
And it went like this, slowly. It took like 10 minutes, and then I was like, I told it to kiss me on the lips. And I swear the tree, it went boom.
You want people to know this out there? You sat by a tree for 10 minutes and asked it to kiss you?
I was like, yeah, you tell the tree what you want it to do.
Anything? We need to get you on the apps again or something. You're out there trying to molest trees.
Kiss tree.
Did it really work?
Dude, I'm not joking. I was this far away.
You have to do it. It takes 10 minutes.
Well, this tree was kind of
It
slow.
was an older tree. It'd take a while to get it out.
Dude, I swear, it gave me chills. And it kind of made me realize, like, dude, this proves so much. Like, everything's alive.
Wow.
And if you can tap into that
Yeah.
through your normal day, you'll live life different. Bricks.
My speaker. Give me a kiss. Ooh.
Well, I'm talking about it when you're in nature.
Oh, okay. So you think it's real?
I mean, it did it.
Let's film it. Wow. So that proves that nature is alive and God is real. Speaking of that, Joe Rogan's starting to believe in stuff. You don't think it's real?
I feel like there's this weird thing where people are really trying to.
Get Joe to be a Jesus
They're just
guy?
trying to say.
I don't know, dude.
Did you see him? Like, where did
He
this?
volunteers in the children's ministry at a local church. Wow. So you got kissed by a tree.
Kissed by a tree on my cheek.
Who would win, 100 Lairds or 100 Kelly Slaters and one Laird? Who would win? 100 Kelly Slaters, one Laird. Prime Laird.
Prime layer?
Prime Laird.
I didn't think about that.
And Kelly's like 19-year-old Cocoa Beach Kelly. Hasn't even surfed big waves yet.
I think it would take maybe 30 Kellys to take him down.
Wow. Prime Laird versus Cocoa Beach Kelly.
Like, I could see 5 Kellys choking him out, and then 6 Kellys are on his legs,
Yeah.
and it's just too much.
Yeah.
And Kelly's really flexible and low-key strong.
And Laird is a beast.
He's a beast, but it'd be too many Kellys.
Too many Kellys.
And then they'd finally hold him down on the ground, and one of the Kellys would teabag him. He'd be like,
And Laird's like, ah! And then Gabby just comes in and tackles them all.
oh, I didn't think about that.
You know what I was thinking about surfing the other day? They shouldn't even call it surfing. You know why? They should just call it paddling.
Why?
Because that's all you guys do out there. Just
Yeah.
paddle all day. Paddle.
That's what you think?
That's what I freaking think, dude. Throw a dart at you. It's like 90% paddling.
I would say that's true for kooks.
All right. Well, most of them are out there.
Because a lot of it's sitting. I would say 10% surfing.
You're surfing for 10. That's what's so weird about surfing is every other sport, you're playing tennis, you're playing basketball. In surfing, you're paddling and sitting for most of the time.
You're waiting.
You're waiting. Don't try to spiritualize it. It's just a bunch of paddling and sitting.
It's like going on a hike, and then all of a sudden, if the trees started bending, you had to ride them for a couple seconds.
I just don't know, man. Surfing, I just watch surfers and they're just like this.
You don't think it's worth it?
I think it's worth it because I have surfed and then I get that bite. But it's like, let's change the name to paddling.
Well, maybe when you're standing up and
Yeah.
riding that wave, that's when you call it surfing.
He's surfing now.
He's surfing now. And then if you're not, you're just like, oh, he's paddling out.
He's paddling now.
Which I think is what people do.
They do that anyways. You know, I can still remember my first good wave. I can close my eyes and be there. The first wave Mexico that hooked me into surfing, dude. It was magical. And I got it. It just went. And I was like,
It was slow rolling.
oh, it was
the wave.
slow. I could paddle right where it breaks and catch it. And in my kook brain, I got barreled because I saw a little bit of the lip.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Falbo went over the wave. And I was like,
Did he hoot?
"Woo!" He hooted. Did. And he hooted and he
He's
hooted.
a good energy, too.
Yeah, he's got great energy. And then I came back to Florida and tried to surf. And I was like, I freaking hate it here. It's so annoying, dude.
I know. Florida surfers, they deserve
They deserve everything.
medals.
In heaven, they should get first dibs on
Best
the waves.
waves in heaven.
Seriously. Especially Gulf Coast surfers.
Right now it's summer and I'm just,
Yeah, what are you going to do all summer?
honestly, I go to the gym and just freaking,
Stare at the Russian?
I just try to like bully that Russian chick.
Yeah, is it going to get gnarly this summer? Are you going to start getting grumpy?
Well, now I don't give her the time of day.
I was
And
just talking
now-
about surfing.
And now she's kind of like on the ropes.
Oh, so the relationship between this mean Russian lady at the gym, you've started ignoring her?
I fully ignore her like and I'm kind of getting more gnarly.
Yeah.
So I'm walking around like I own the place.
Yeah, dude.
And she was doing the leg machine today. She only had 3 plates on each side. And she like put them up and then I put like 6 on each side.
Showed her what's up.
I was like, sorry, can you fucking move? I was acting like her. I was like,
Dude, we got to get her on the pod.
Well, what's funny, I think she's catching on.
Really?
I feel like maybe people are talking about it to her.
We talked about you.
Because
No.
she was talking to someone else.
Definitely never going back there.
She was talking to someone else and she's talking like kind of loud. And she's like, oh, sorry, your son came up to me. I can look kind of mean in here sometimes. And I was like, is she trying to relay a message to me?
Oh, dude, well, be careful in there. In my opinion, Sterling gets a little in the summer.
A little gnarly.
Yeah, he gets a little crazy. It's the drug addict starts coming out. I bet you and Yancey steer clear, guys.
Oh, Yancey's way worse than me.
Dude.
Because I have outlets. He doesn't have any outlets.
He can go to the outlets down in Destin. Outlet mall joke. You're right. You have like social media fun stuff. What is he doing? What is he going to do? We should get him on the pod. He'd probably blow up the internet.
My brother, it's like he can't get any other hobby. He's so core.
Can we get him into like collecting stamps or something?
It's like he's decided nothing else can fulfill him.
Nothing else matters.
Only waves.
We got to get him something.
And what's weird, he'll go on a surf trip, but it doesn't work for him.
It doesn't.
He needs waves around here. And it's something about finding the little crevice.
He likes the drama of it, like finding it.
He likes waking up early and chasing it all morning. And I just like paddle out wherever he's at. Yeah, me and that Russian chick. It's gonna come fisticuffs.
Dude, let's get you guys fighting. You should like play wall ball with her. Whatever.
Do you think I'm stronger than her?
I hope so. Dude, listen to this.
I was looking at her shoulders.
The other day, my son, Maverick, he's 13, and my other son's about to be 15, and my wife's pretty buff. And they were like, I bet if we all came at you at one time, we could beat you up, Dad. And I go, are you guys beep? Are
Really?
you? I was like, I could kill all 3 of you right now. I would grab my wife.
With Bree?
Yeah, listen.
Okay.
I could grab Bree, throw her against a wall, knock out. Here's the thing. Listen.
You are a tiger.
People don't get the strength of a man. You get what I'm trying to say? My answer to your question is yes, you're 10 times stronger than her. People think men are just these weakies, but I could I could destroy them. And they were like, ugh.
Well, at the gym, you were pressing 40 pounds.
I could destroy my kids.
I would say Bree could probably do maybe 30.
I could do way more. I was showing you.
Oh, you're bumping it down.
I wasn't giving you the full Ryan.
Well, if you're angry, that's kind of different.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the gorilla versus the men thing. If two of my, they're pretty, my son's taller than me. I'm just saying.
Hey, let's really break this down.
Oh my gosh. No.
I'm saying I think you could win.
I know I could.
I think there's a good chance you could win.
There's 100% chance I could win.
What worries me, Sawyer's tall, and he could come from behind you and choke you.
No, I'm talking like, dude, my adrenaline would be.
Okay, here's what I'm saying.
All right.
If Sawyer choked you right out the gate, so you had to put your arms, and then Bree was just like kicked you in the nuts, and then you lose. So if she kicked you in the nuts, and then Maverick, he freaking bit you in the face.
So we're talking drugged out versions of all of us.
Well, I think if it was a fair fight, like you're on this side of the grass and they're on this side of the grass, I don't think.
Yes, I could.
I think you could take them.
Oh, okay.
But if
attacked?
Sawyer sneak attacked you,
All right.
because if he got you like this,
All right.
because he's probably stronger than he looks.
Yeah, but we arm wrestled the other day, and he does 100 push-ups a day. He spaces them out every day.
He does 100
Yes.
What?
He has this alarm on his phone, and he does them every whatever.
Why don't you do it with him?
Well, I'm busy. And I know we arm wrestled the other day, and I was like, all right, watch. And I just went,
You still
boom. It was like a twig.
Yeah.
There's something about what I'm trying to say. There's something about full-grown male body strength that's like comes from somewhere.
Yeah, I think the only way they could take you down is if Sawyer sneak attacked you and made your arms go up, and then Bree kicked you in the nuts. Then you would go,
Yeah.
and then Maverick started biting you in the face.
It'd be
But
over.
then you could get Sawyer
I would
off.
throw
I
him
think
off.
you could eventually.
I would
maybe-
never lose.
I think you could eventually fight your family off.
To answer your question, yes, you could beat that Russian girl any day of the week. You could be woken up out of bed and she's trying to punch you. You'd take her. I don't know.
I don't know. I saw her lifting kind of a lot, and she had a knee brace on, so maybe that's why she's not doing that much on the legs.
Sterling, don't underestimate yourself.
No.
You're stronger.
If it came to real life fighting, I would destroy her because it's like there's anger in here.
Anybody that watches this pod and calls us gay, this is great ammo. Two guys talking about beating up those kids and wife and a girl at the gym. Oh, it's hilarious.
She's a genetic phenom though. Like,
Can I cut to a clip of her? She is scary, dude.
I think surfers have this gnarly strength.
Yes.
Like, cause I'll be at the gym and there's this guy who's so freaking ripped,
Yeah.
and I watched him max out on the like pull downs,
Yeah.
the lat pull downs, and I do like 40 pounds more. That's not even my max.
So you're talking about gym strength. They don't have what surfers got.
I was watching Chris Hemsworth surf.
Oh,
You know who
yeah.
that is?
Yes, I know. Thor, dude.
Yeah, Thor. And so, show the clip
All right.
for a second. Something's missing, and it's like, okay, it could be. You could say, oh, it's technique.
Okay.
He doesn't have the technique,
Yeah.
but I think he does have good technique.
Yeah, I think
he's a good surfer.
Yeah, he's a great surfer.
But his muscles, it's like they're not actual strength muscles.
No.
I think strength muscles have a different look. They're not as big. It's not as puffy looking.
Yeah.
That's what's so interesting. It's like, just because you're bigger doesn't mean you're stronger necessarily.
Right. I agree.
And it's like surfers, all surfers have weird bodies. Have you noticed that?
Joel Tudor.
Dude, I bet Joel Tudor's strong
Oh,
as hell.
he could break me in half, dude.
I think, like, dude, he could choke anyone out probably.
Easy. Even like a 20-year-old UFC guy. He could
I know, and it shows strength is not necessarily from muscles.
You know what it is? It's like they have like bedazzle muscles. They're just there for optics, but they don't do nothing.
That's
like they could lift groceries up or something.
Like when I'm in the gym and I look at my body and I look at their bodies, I'm like, dude, I'm way gnarlier than that guy. And it's like, and I think that's why I kind of walk around way gnarlier. Like in my mind, because how gnarly I actually am.
Wow.
It's like, in my mind, my muscles are so gnarly. Like sometimes literally I'm walking around and I think I'm super ripped.
Yeah. And then you catch a glimpse.
And then I see a mirror. I'm like, oh, that's weird.
ET body.
It's like, why doesn't it match up? And it's like, it's because I surfed my whole life.
Didn't you try to get abs once?
Like so many times.
You juiced a lot.
Well, it took me forever to realize abs is literally you just have to stop eating.
Yeah. Not juice like juicing. You were juicing vegetables. I wanted to clarify that. Yeah. Dude, I remember people always want to be Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
Yeah.
And it's just eat an apple a day. That's it.
Stop eating.
Eat an apple. That's what you eat.
Stop eating.
Yeah.
Lift weights and stop eating.
Yeah. You're right. Surfers
Like
have
Rob Machado, he's the skinniest.
Bean Boy.
If you look at his legs, they're poles.
Yeah.
They're they're like two flutes.
Yeah, Slim Jim.
And I'm telling you, you put Rob next to Chris Hemsworth on a wave,
And Chris knows that.
Rob will move the ocean.
And-
He will slice that wave in half with so much. Rob is probably top 5 most powerful surfers ever.
And he's skinny.
And he's a twig.
I know.
So it's kind of the Bruce Lee thing.
Yep.
It's here.
Yeah.
Like strength is your mind and willpower. And then the muscles follow. And it's like when I watch Chris, it's like he's muscles first and strength second.
In the surfing, yeah.
And that's why it's like tiny. Like when he's trying to catch up to the wave, it's like it's because it's not here. It's here.
It's in the lats or
It's like
whatever.
it's like it's gotta be here. Like when you're surfing, it's gotta be fucking here. It's like concentration is so tight.
But Chris has to be buff for these movies.
I know.
Yeah.
But we could work if he took my course
Yeah.
for 3 easy payments of
He's got-
$999.99.
He's got the money. But
I think it's learning concentration. It's able to concentrate so tight on this wave where it's like this brain power of concentration.
Yeah.
It's not, the muscles come second. They're almost like pointless.
Well, what about Kalani? He's got a great abs.
Well, it's hard to tell because he's always on soft top.
True. So my question is this. Pick 3 surfers. Let's say Sterling, Joel Tudor, and Rob Machado versus Chris Hemsworth. I'm talking in
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa and who's another buff old dude?
The Rock.
And The Rock. Who would win in a scrap?
A scrap?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. I don't know, dude, because like could you take
They're so much bigger than us. So then it's like a weight
true
game.
stupid question.
Because bigger guys, it's more about the weight they have.
Yeah.
They can move more weight.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like muscle ratio.
Yeah. So that was a really dumb question. Yeah, but surfing, dude. Yeah, I surfed with Rob and filmed him, and he's dude. I feel like I could beat the crap out of him because he's so little.
But when he's in the water, he could beat up anyone.
He's like an anaconda, just a muscle, dude.
Yeah, he is an anaconda. That's you don't want to mess with really good surfers.
No.
Like, depends on what year they're born. Like Gen Zers are pretty soft.
Yeah.
But the millennial and to Gen X surfers,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't want to fight Rob in the water.
No, dude.
Like on land, I think you have a better shot. But in the water, it's like he can walk on water, kind of.
Well, yeah, you guys are water people. You guys get it.
Water natives.
I always loved your idea of if someone's coming up to fight you, you can like pounce like a lion because you know how to jump out of the water.
That was my best. That was my trick.
Yeah, dude.
Feels so good.
It's like that that animal in the Jurassic Park movie when it goes.
Scared me. Well, also too, if you're about to sneak attack someone in the water,
Yeah.
you have to have a poker face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if they're coming up to you, you can't. We're still animals, and you're reading each other's fear.
Yeah.
So, like, if a guy's coming up to me, like,
I'll be the guy.
and he's like,
Hey, brother.
he's talking the talk,
Paddling.
and I like do like a slow paddle,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, really, really, and then like they don't know I'm sneaking my legs up,
Under the board.
so under the water I'm like this,
And they all see is just.
and I'm like kind of like, and I don't show any like anger or anything, and they get close to me, and then you just stand up, just
Yeah, and all of a sudden you have the high ground.
grab their hair,
Oh, the hair grab.
and you hop on their back, just
Aren't you ever scared of knocking him out? Because then you have to help him.
yeah, you knock them out, you go, oh, I got you. You save them. I got you.
Isn't that weird? The goal is to knock him out, but then you have to help him because you don't want him to
Because you
die.
can't. If they die, you're in jail the rest
You're
of your
in
life.
huge trouble. Yeah, I think you could take out Jason Momoa
In the water.
in the water, dude. He surfs though, right?
I could give him a good run in the water,
I think.
but
could.
he might win.
one grab.
He's
and-
pretty big. Also, too, like a board that could float him, he'd be so high up on the
That's true.
buoyant.
Do you ever want to get into like jujitsu stuff with Joel Tudor and all these homies? I feel like I could see you in
I
that.
thought about it, but
No.
no, they all have such bad shoulders and stuff.
Oh, is that why? All them rear naked chokes?
Jiu-jitsu's really hard in the joints.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was good for you.
No, because you're always rolling under, and people are like pulling your arm out.
Rotator cuff.
I think I'd rather do like Taekwondo,
Ooh. Let's get you into into whatever they call them.
just to calm me down.
Yeah.
How do people live in cities, like for real?
Like megatowns, like Chicago or something.
Like your life has to depend on dopamine.
What?
Well, when you live in nature, you kind of harmonize with
Hmm.
nature. But in a city, what are you living for? Because you can't relax, really.
I guess they just go to a park or something.
Well, it's like city folks' life. It depends on a goal.
Business, work, career.
Yeah, everything is about attaining something.
Hmm.
Because you live in a world where you have to attain. I don't know if you could be a real human in a city.
I remember my homies that moved to New York, and they came back to Florida, and they were like, "Oh, there's grass here." Like they missed grass, and I was like, "Man, I take for granted grass."
I take for granted.
Like they're
grass.
just living in concrete world, just a trend. So city people are just different.
I would say the only thing you could maybe get by is just trying to get chicks. Because there's more of them.
More of them, and all
They're
the
walking around. And it's like you either like try to be famous. It seems like you have to be on a hamster wheel
yeah, it's all about
to stay happy.
just make a lot of money.
It's like constantly you're just trying to get your dopamine up. Get the dopamine up to
Yeah.
stay happy because you don't have a natural
Yeah.
flow. You can't
Yeah.
go watch a sunset.
Well, people that live in big cities that move to a town like ours, they're like, "What's there to do?" I'm like, "There's the beach," and then they're
They
like, "Yeah,
don't
but
know
there's
how
no
to.
shows."
They just don't know how to be.
Have you ever had that? They're like, "There's no shows. Where's the concerts? Where's the like comedy scene? Where's the
I know they're running off dopamine.
running off dopamine?"
It's like country folk like us. They know how to just be.
We know how to just be.
You don't need to do anything to be happy.
Dude, you're right. Dude, you plan a Hawaiian in like New York City? What would he do? He'd be like,
Well, it could be kind of fun for someone that's never been around so much entertainment.
"Yeah,
They could have fun for a little
yeah,
bit.
for a week,
Yeah, for like a day.
go back to Hawaii." Are city folk chicks gnarlier?
Well, you have to buy them stuff.
You got to take them to a comedy show. You got to take them to
You have to
a
entertain
Ariana
them.
Grande. How do you say it? Concert.
You have to entertain them.
They can't just look at palm trees.
City girls, they want to be seen.
Yeah.
So they're just planning on what they're wearing next. Who can see it? Will their makeup be right? And
Yeah.
you're the one to pay for it all.
This is
And it makes the guy feel satisfied because he feels validated. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm with that chick.
yeah.
So it's worth me buying all the stuff. So it's kind of this hamster wheel you
Yeah.
got each other in.
And they're always wearing black leather.
Always.
Always. Dude, you know who's the chorus of the Core Lords? Gotye.
Dude, that song slaps. And I never had to cut you out.
Something, buddy, that I used to know. He just dipped, bro.
Did you know he made all that album in his parents'
Really?
basement?
He's such an insane... Guys, that song was like, the biggest thing ever. It won
He's
him
Australian.
Is he?
Or New Zealand.
Something like that, but I don't think I think he's British or something. But
He's Australian.
You know what he did, which is so crazy? I looked into him. He didn't even turn on YouTube ads. He lost out on literally millions and millions of dollars because he just didn't want to like monetize his music. He's like, no.
He is the chorus of the Lourdes.
And he just kind of disappeared and never came back out with music.
Where is he?
I don't know, man. I don't think he liked all the attention.
I mean, they don't make them like that anymore.
Dude, I'd be monetizing that video so quick.
That song is so good.
I know, dude.
It can get annoying because it's so popular.
Yeah.
But he made that album by himself. He made every little sound on the little computers, records. He would get records and take little splices,
Like samples.
sample sounds,
Yeah.
put it in the computer,
Dude.
and then play it on the keyboard.
He just dipped, dude.
He made he won a Grammy.
And I think he won 3 Grammys.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how, but he did it.
Could you imagine crushing it that hard and then just being like, I'm out?
Doing it later. I think he plays with another band, like but not his. That was his solo piece.
Mm-hmm.
But now he just plays with some homies and doesn't care.
They
Dude,
don't make them like that anymore.
that's called a musical core lord.
I wonder if when he gets older, he'll realize how much. Like, I wonder if he'll kind of have some regrets. Like, maybe I should have
Like capitalized on that.
slayed a little bit
Oh
more.
my god! Like kept the momentum going.
Well, maybe I should have rode the party bus for a second.
I mean, if it's not in his personality, then he's just like, eh.
Well, he probably was some kind of genius to be able to make that album out of nowhere and then just disappear.
What's crazy from what I read is he almost didn't even release that song because he didn't have the right girl. You know how there's a girl in it, and he almost just didn't even do it. But then he found the right girl somehow, and it worked out.
Really?
Yeah. He's interesting. He even said he actually is embarrassed by the song now because he feels like it puts out a resentment of he doesn't like the message the song puts out. You know, it has a little bit of a, I don't know, like whatever. He just bitterness. And he's like, I kind of don't even like the message of the song. I'm like, dang, dude, you're like a total core lord.
That's a musical core lord, dude. Could you imagine if freaking Pineapple Dave made that song? He would ride that song for freaking...
Yeah, he'd be hanging out with everybody.
He would have like... It'd be never ending.
Pineapple Dave.
Some people just live to monetize.
You know, I've never been motivated by money. The older I've gotten, because I need money, I'm more motivated. But I'm not like, ooh, we could go out and I think that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, you're a real artist.
Thanks, buddy.
I mean, all of our earlier days, we were doing it.
Dude, we were out making all these videos and you couldn't even make money off of it.
We just wanted to feel the vibe when people got fired up.
I know.
It was so sick.
I know. Now it's like, ooh, we got to make all this money. Got to get the money.
Honestly, the art is gone.
The art is gone.
For us.
Is it?
I think this is fun because we're having fun.
Yeah.
And like, why not?
Yeah.
But when we were making movies and stuff, we were really trying to feel stuff.
Well,
we're trying to make art.
Like Flashback Boomerang. There was no even chance to make money off of it. Mm-hmm. And we were working our butts off acting like we're making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You know, because we're passionate about the art. Gen Z doesn't care about art at all.
Oh, duh. Look at their freaking reels they make.
Just being viral. Dude, viralness is their...
I hate watching all these videos, like the doom scrolling. It's like the people making them, they have iPhones and they have a circle light, and it's not cool. It's not interesting. It's just all just this blah.
Maybe I hope we can make enough money to where we could dedicate some time to some art.
I know a lot of people would love. They always asking like, when is Sterling going to come out with a new surf movie? And
it'd be sick to like do like a movie through Netflix.
Yeah,
where we can like do the art again
and not be concerned with the money,
or make like Acai edits. Edits like
that's what I would love to do. Go back to the old, go back to those days when we would go out and just make a rad video with Rob Machado.
Yeah, I think eventually we should go make 11-minute movie.
Yeah.
And then we go on a podcast tour and show the movie.
Yeah, dude, that'd be
just so it's we have something to
Right. You're talking
show
about a
some
live
art.
show.
Yeah, a live
And then you
show.
show the 11-minute surf film.
show the film, and then we do a live podcast.
Come out and talk about Laird.
It'd be such a vibe.
Talk about Laird and Gabby.
Because surf movies, they're kind of boring.
Yeah.
And when you just throw a movie and everyone watches it and that's it, I
Yeah.
feel like that's kind of boring.
I love the vision. Seriously.
But if we did a podcast with the films,
Yeah.
it'd be such a vibe.
I
Because
like
we have something new to show.
Yeah.
And then we can have a hell time talking.
It's kind of like putting out a special, like a
Yeah.
comedian does. You put out this movie that you've been working out on all year, and then mix it in with comedy and fun. That, dude, I think people would come.
I feel like it could be kind of nice.
Good idea, Sterling.
The tour would make us enough money where we could do it full time.
That would be so cool. I guess you would just have to keep surfing
'Cause-
good.
Well, I'm putting in the work.
You are putting in the work. Who is like the skankiest surfer?
Skanky.
Was there any skanky dudes out there? Who is known to be the man skank?
The man skank. Good question.
Is that a good question? Let me think.
Maybe Bruce Irons.
Really?
He was like a prince. He
Really?
would sit in that Volcom castle,
And just
and they would just bring them in.
bring them to me.
Up to me.
With that vein in his arm.
Like when it was his birthday, people took that shit serious.
What do you mean? They just was that serious? Like a big
Like
deal?
he had people doing whatever he needed. I'd hear it's Bruce's birthday. It's Bruce's birthday. Bring him something. Bring him this beer. Make sure the beer ice cold. So basically, in the early O's, and it probably still happens, but all the groupies from all over the land, they lay out in front of the Volcom House
Purposefully.
in their thongs. So they lay out and they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they
So
know what they're doing.
Bruce has like minions.
Oh.
So he has like little Hawaiian minions
Yeah.
where he's like, go get those chicks.
Yeah.
So he would have them go and talk, butter them up. They would come up.
Bruce saw
So
you.
there was like, Bruce had like 3 levels of people for working for him. So he'd
Okay.
have the go-getter guy.
Yeah.
And then someone would have to entertain them at the house for a little bit, butter them up, give them some drinks. And then there would be dinner. Like he had levels, and he would just sit at the top of the house and wait.
Weird.
So by the end of the night, he'd have all his minions,
Buttering him up.
picking the right hot chick for him.
Okay.
And then finally they would meet Bruce, and they're like,
But
the girl couldn't believe they made it to the
top level.
top level of the Volcom House.
Dang, so it was a journey for these girls. Start at the beach.
Dude, I would love to interview like an early-O's Volcom groupie.
Dude, the stories I could tell, dude.
Because they put in some serious groupie work to get to the top.
Was the dream for them to like become Miss Irons, or was it?
It was either just to slay Irons
Yeah.
or...
Maybe one day.
Well, I think every groupie deep down, they think they'll be the one that
That-
captures them.
Yeah.
So they like that thrill of it.
Okay.
But I was at the Billabong House, and Hawaiians are kind of grumpy sometimes.
Yeah.
And Kyborg and Andy, I was just at the wrong spot at the wrong time, and they started snapping on me. And they're like, "What'd you get, Bruce?" I'm like, "What?"
Would you get Bruce for his birthday?
Yeah, I'm like, "What?" They're like, "You're supposed to get Bruce something."
What are they, 12?
I was like, "They're like, did you get him a case of beer?"
Oh,
And
something.
I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Go now." And they gave me instructions like what beer to get, how many cases.
Really?
And I think I must have been 21 to be able to pay for it.
That is
Or maybe
so...
I wasn't.
So there was this pressure to please Bruce.
Yeah. And it was weird because like I had never gotten that kind of treatment. Like that like, "What, Grom?" They like snapped on me all of a sudden. So I don't think I was even 21, but the food lane at the time, they just didn't care. How old are you?
Soy face.
Because they were like, the police doesn't do anything.
The police doesn't do anything.
So I think I went and bought cases of beer at 18.
Dang, for Bruce Irons on his birthday.
So I like rushed back to the Billabong House, and I was like, "I got the beer." And they're like, "Go over there and take it to Bruce. He's upstairs." So I've never met Bruce. I don't think Bruce has ever looked.
He doesn't know you exist.
He's never looked me in the eyes my whole life, and I've been around him a lot.
Okay.
So I take these cases of beer, and when I first walked into the Volcom House, this gnarly Hawaiian's like arms crossed. I think it was like Kaimana or this guy Rico. And they're like, what? You just coming in here? And I was like, oh.
Andy told
I was
me.
like, Kyborg told me to bring these cases to
you
him.
said
And they're
that
like,
right.
they're like, Kyborg?
Kyborg said that? Sea bass.
So they're like, okay, if Kyborg told you. So I'm walking up, and then the next day, there's someone at the... someone else is like, what are you doing? Like,
dude, this sounds like a mafia.
dude, it was a nightclub. The Volcom House was a Hawaiian nightclub, but it was like someone's house.
Yeah.
So I get to the top, and I was like, Kyborg sent me with these beers. Andy said it's cool and everything. So I walk into the top of the Volcom House, and Bruce is stoned to the bone, laying
In a throne?
He's laying on the bed, like with his belly out. He's like, and I'm like, whoa, it's Bruce, and he's not even looking at me, and I'm like,
Happy birthday.
there's these weird random groupies. So there's 3 girls, like
whispering?
they were like sewing together these like like wreaths, like Hawaiian wreaths, like with flowers and stuff, and they're like like they're in their bikinis, like, and dude, Gavin Beshan, you know who that is?
No.
Gavin Beshan is this core lord surfer for Volcom forever.
Yeah.
He's stoned to the bone playing the ukulele. Just no one around him. He's just playing the uke. And he's playing for Bruce.
What? He was his jester?
It was like Gavin was his jester. He's just stoned to the bone, like, ring, ding. Gavin was so good at the ukulele. So, like,
Dude.
so then there's like a couple
And
Hawaiians. And
you've
so
got
I
the
walk
beer.
up to Bruce's bed, and like his feet are hanging out. I'm like, Bruce, Kyborg and Andy sent these. He doesn't even look at me. He's just like, and his friend pops up. He's like, I'll give these to Bruce. Get out of here.
So Bruce never moved.
He didn't look at me once. He was just like, and like the moonlight was on Pipeline. Like it was
Oh,
so,
it was at night.
yeah, it was beautiful. It was like midnight.
Dude.
And it was like beautiful, and like, and basically I walked downstairs, and then I was like, I'm gonna like look around. I've never been in the Volcom House.
You were never allowed in?
I was always too scared.
So, okay, let me ask you a real quick question. You're a Billabong boy. So is Andy, right? So do the houses, are they allowed to, like, mingle?
Yes, but the vibe at Billabong's way different than the Volcom vibe.
Can you divulge?
Billabong was more, I think Billabong was more good vibes. Like, people were partying, but it wasn't, there was less drugs.
All right, that's what it is. We
And
figured it out.
Volcom House is like,
Drugs.
you open the windows, it's like,
Powder.
like, dude, there's so much weed smoke in the air. Like,
And Billabong was a little more straight edge.
I don't remember anyone smoking at Billabong. And Volcom, it felt like a lot of smoking.
Dang. So you wanted to look around the Volcom House?
So then I'm like walking. I felt like I was in the movie Superbad.
Dude.
And people are like making out in the bathroom. Like people were like banging on the.
Yeah.
And like it was just like a classic high school party.
Dude.
But with these giant Hawaiian folks.
Yeah.
And all they want is chicks.
Yeah.
So all they're looking for is young white blonde chicks. That was like
That was on the menu.
that was like the crip of the crip.
Got it.
And a lot of guys, they couldn't get in the Volcom House unless they brought a girl. So a lot of guys try to go to the party, and there'd be like a bouncer, and he's like, "Wow, you bring you think you just come in here, no chicks?"
No chicks. What if it's your chick?
And guys are like, "Oh, I know Dusty Payne, I know so and so," and they're like, "Get the fuck out of here." So a lot of people just stood outside of the house just to say they went to Bruce's party, and Bruce came out. Bruce didn't hang out with anyone. He would walk out on the deck and like just wave to people like, "There he is." And he's like,
And he'd go back in.
go back and lay on the bed. He's like,
It's just too drunk. Wow, dude. I'm glad you didn't get beat up or something.
but those guys are so gnarly. They would do acid and go surf Pipeline in the middle of the night.
Dude, it's crazy that more people haven't died.
I heard like crazy stories, like all the Volcom guys. In the middle of the night, they did acid and surfed Third Reef Pipe. You know how gnarly that is daytime?
How could you even see it? The
Well,
moonlight?
because you're on drugs, you can see
You
better.
can do anything. Wow, man.
Yeah, I've heard like gnarly barrels have gone down at night.
Dude.
Like, but apparently acid like makes you more tuned into the ocean. So they're like freaking tapped in and getting barreled out of their minds.
That's wild. Oh, it's not that way anymore. Volcom's tamed out.
I would love to talk to a Gen Zer because I don't think the guys on Volcom are as gnarly anymore. Like surfing wise are gnarly, but not like druggy vibes. Like it's cleaned up.
Weird.
Like Balaram Stack is like I think the main guy of Volcom, and he's a sweetheart.
Wow. So the
Like
culture
he's a really nice guy from New York.
Man, sounds like scary times, Sterling.
Dude, Volcom House was gnarly. I still get like shivers.
Sounds like a haunted house
Exactly.
with babes.
So it was Billabong, Quicksilver. Quicksilver is like, I think because Kelly was in there,
Yeah,
he didn't allow any kind of coolness
It's like
to
a
go
Christian
down.
club.
I feel like Kelly was too gnarly
Well, it
to let
definitely
anyone around
it
him.
definitely like trickles down from the top. So if Kelly was super clean, super not druggy,
Well, Kelly was too famous. You couldn't have people around him because people would try to steal his stuff.
try to get something from him.
Like, he's too famous.
Yeah, he was
he
too
can't just have people in his house.
No.
Like, he can't be in his own house and someone walks up like, oh, hey, Kelly, let me
brought you
talk
some
to you.
beer."
And your room is right there.
Yeah.
But some reason, the Billabong house, some nights, anyone was allowed to walk into the house.
That's creepy, dude.
And it messed with my nervous system.
What do you mean?
When you're sleeping in a house where it's a nightclub,
Yeah, anything can happen.
it felt like you couldn't let your guard down. Because there were so many meth heads at the time that would sneak into the houses and steal your stuff. Like, I have so many stories of guys saying they just see crackheads walking
through.
around through their house.
Dude,
And
lock the door.
You're supposed to not freak out on them because they'll like try to
Attack
stab you.
Dude.
It's better to just let them, or either kill them
Right.
or just let them
Take whatever.
scrummage through, lock your door.
Wow.
It was wild, dude. And I didn't see a police officer for 10 years.
It's so weird.
Like, it was full mafia
Did they have
vibes.
security bros that it would at least regulate?
I remember when someone tried to break into our room and Reynos was like, I'm going to go talk to Kyborg. Like, Kyborg was like the head security guy.
He's the sheriff.
And then like Andy was like, tell them don't break in the house anymore. It's like, oh, great.
Don't break into the house. And they're like, yes, sir. Wow.
Red Bull had a house. That would get kind of nuts. Red Bull house got pretty crazy.
Pretty hyper.
Rip Curl had the house before Billabong. Billabong had a different house.
Is the house that you grew up in still the same Billabong house?
No.
What is it?
No,
Some Airbnb now?
The first house I lived at was near Sunset Beach. And that's when my dad just left me there.
Yeah.
And I was with this guy named Rick.
Good luck.
And he didn't believe in toilet paper. And that kind of blew my mind as a 13-year-old.
Didn't believe in toilet paper.
Yeah, he had this bottle you squeeze.
Oh, he was the bidet guy. Rick Bidet.
He was bideting before
Yeah.
bideting caught on.
I remember this.
So I remember like trying to squeeze my butt. So I got some toilet paper and hid it in my room.
Whoa. So it got that extreme.
Well, I didn't know how to squirt my butt.
But he wouldn't allow you to.
Yeah, he's against toilet paper. Because it clogged the pipes. He was all about the pipes.
Do you remember this guy?
Yeah.
Like, is he still
He's a
with us?
legend.
Oh, okay. Wonder if he toilet papers.
I wonder if he's still alive. Rick Iconetti was his last name.
Rick Canetti.
It was just so... being a kid, hanging out with like Hawaiian older guys, it's the funnest. They're so fun.
I want to be around it.
It's something about pigeon, dude.
I haven't never hung out with a Hawaiian.
Really? We gotta take you there, dude.
I'm scared because you know me. I say the wrong thing.
Dude, freaking TJ Barron was a freaking golden god when we were kids. He was the guy. And I was just like the white guy.
Good. Do you think that we would get in trouble
What?
in Hawaii?
Now?
Yeah. Do you think we're fine?
It's nothing. It's over.
It's over. The Wild
Maybe
West.
here and there, like you'll get your car stolen and they'll take your stereo system. And
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment.
How's it? Thank you for watching Pinch My Salt, the hit podcast of the world's #1 surfer, Sterling Spencer. You know the rules. Subscribe and tickle that like button. Pinch My Salt.